Auburn Blitz is now on the air, your daily look into what's happening in Auburn athletics. With your host, Andy Graham, Brett Pritchard, Randy Lee, War Eagle.
Hello again, everyone, and good Monday afternoon. Welcome into this, the latest edition of the Auburn Blitz. I am Andy Graham, and rumors of my demise have been greatly exaggerated. I'm alongside Jim Hardy, and we'll be with you for the next hour. Thank you so much for all of you out there being with us today. A lot to talk about, as always. We'll make some of it up. Some of it is actually for real. But nonetheless, Auburn falls to Tennessee on the road in Knoxville on Saturday. They got an upcoming game. Actually, they'll take the midweek off this week. But we'll welcome in, or I don't know, will we welcome in?
We won't welcome them.
We won't welcome them in.
That's
but
right.
Alabama will be coming to Neville Arena on Saturday. Yeah, well, after they got embarrassed by Florida.
That's right.
On the road in Gainesville. So, it seems like anybody can beat anybody in the SEC this year. I wouldn't be surprised if the winner of the SEC ended up with 4 or 5 losses, maybe even 6 losses. Who knows? But with the way Texas A&M's playing, they're kind of the outlier. They're certainly the surprise team of the league this year. But we'll talk about that, break down that game a little bit. Auburn had a big junior day this past weekend. A lot of 4- and 5-star juniors coming in. Alex Golish and this crew really starting to hammer the recruiting trail. After bringing in 39 players from the transfer portal. So I guess proving that they can, or at least that they're going to attempt to do both. And when Alex Golish came in, he said that his objective this year was to really, obviously, he had to hit the transfer portal, but he wanted to have a team that was based on going through high school. And you got to do both, I think, in this day and age. But if you can build it, and bring in some of those guys and develop them and show that you can do that, that's kind of ideally the way that you'd want to do it.
Yeah, I think it's sustainable. I mean, everybody's out there scratching their head now with the old Billy Bean theory of, can I go get this guy? Did he have so many passes and so many runs? And can I get one from James Madison and one from Florida and one from Mississippi State and make them all play together?
Right.
Everybody's trying to figure out what the way to go is. But I think in the long run, I think he's correct. If you got about at least a third of your team with high schoolers that you're building up as you go, it's sustainable.
Never want to bring in 40 guys,
No.
From the transfer portal, but when you have to do it, you have to do it, and that's what usually or the main reason that is because of the coaching change. But nonetheless, we'll talk about that. Interesting CBS Sports article came out talking about the upcoming schedule for the new coaches in the SEC, rank them toughest schedules to the weakest. And interesting how that came out. Where did they have Auburn? We'll talk about that in a couple of segments as well. And former Auburn coach going to retire. Former Auburn coach going to retire. We'll talk about who that is. And I'm sure you've probably read that up to this point. But, we'll open the show, and I'll say this, and certainly I want to extend our condolences to the Philip Marshall family.
Yes.
Long time Auburn beat writer, going back to was the sports editor of the Huntsville Times and Montgomery, and was, kind of a staple, in Auburn athletics for, I don't know, good grief, 40, 50 years.
Yeah.
Got to meet Philip Marshall a couple of times. Had interviewed him several times when we used to do the old radio show. A lot of fun. One of the most knowledgeable guys about just going back to days that, long before my time. But a dedicated Auburn man, and just tremendously and highly respected by pretty much everybody that was around him.
Yeah, I mean, I had an experience of being there, almost 5 years with the program, and when we were out there doing practice and media would be involved and all that stuff, he was always just first class. A super nice guy, very humble. I would echo what you said. It's literally like you asked the man a question. He didn't treat you any different. He was just like, yeah, hey, how you doing?
Yeah.
He was so humble about the thing. And what I really enjoyed, too, over the years now being removed from down there, but reading some of his articles, is he makes you feel like you're there. He puts a lot of emphasis, a lot of words into it that makes you feel like you're in part of that article.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, weird, one of the when the 1983 team got together and basically officially accepted and officially claimed the national title. This is before, Auburn University did it. That team got together and had a dinner and basically presented a championship trophy to Coach Dye. And it was at his farm. And, they didn't publicize it. They didn't really, it wasn't something that they put out there. It was just for that team. And I happen to know a guy that was on that team and played for that team, and he invited me to come, and me and my brother went and witnessed that. And they didn't publicize it, but they had one guy to come in and document it. That was Philip Marshall. And it just so happened that we were sitting at the same table. I had gotten there a little early, and we sat there. I sat there with David Housel and Philip Marshall and ate a steak and talked about, and Wayne Hall was, he and his wife were at that table too. So it was a very interesting night to sit there and listen to that and hear Coach Dye speak. And this was like, I don't know, I want to say this is like maybe 6 months before Coach Dye passed away. So kind of a very cherished memory to sit back there, and a great experience that I had that night. And, a lot of those guys, David Housel, his health is not the best, but all these guys that have such a history with Auburn.
Oh yeah.
Those guys are. Yeah, those guys are getting long in the tooth.
It's reminiscent of the day we lost Fife. Everybody just. Philip brought something to the program that I just look forward to reading what he had to say about it, because he was always in the know. He knew the guys. He knew the people in the background. He knew the guys that knew the guys. He knew the billionaire donors, and he knew the coach. And he would give you his version of what the real truth was. No
doubt, for sure. I'll definitely miss reading his articles for sure. He had a great. He always had a good take, I think, and he always had a very calm and very, when everybody else was panicking, he would be a voice of reason. So certainly we will miss, and we'll miss Philip Marshall out there for sure. Okay, no easy transition. We'll just make one. We'll pick up this in the next segment. But Auburn and Tennessee over the weekend, Auburn falls 77 to 67. It was Auburn they got out rebounded. They got pounded inside, but it just seemed like they could not make an open shot. I mean, if this team could shoot, Jim, we'd be dangerous.
Right.
But Auburn misses so many open threes, open shots, especially to Todd Pettiford. I don't know what it is. It's a sophomore slump. Is it, he's a natural 2 and we're trying to play him as a 1. I don't know, but he is really struggling this year with the outside shot.
If he would have come on and helped any at all in that game, to get up in more in that 18 to 20 point range, I think they win the ball. I watched the whole thing, and I don't know, you tell me if you felt any different, but I just got the feeling in that game Tennessee had control of that game the whole way. Like there was never –
They jumped out to a big lead.
Auburn would make a run, and I think one time brought it back to 4 or so. But even at 4, Tennessee just stepped right back in and took over again.
I was happy with Auburn that they made that they cut the lead, that they made the comeback. They didn't get blown out because that could have happened.
Oh yeah.
They every time, like you said. I mean, I think Tennessee maybe had a 16-point lead at one time, and Auburn cut it to 4 one time. They cut it to 5 one time. I think they even cut it to 3 one time. But every time they did, Tennessee would make a run. They would come back and establish that lead again, and they did it by making shots, and that's the difference in the game. And they did to Auburn what Auburn has been doing to other teams. They got to the free throw line, and they made their free throws, and that was ended up being pretty much the difference in the game. 25 made free throws for Tennessee, only 14 for Auburn. All right, up against our first break here. Would love to hear from you. 256-234-6221. Give us a call. Let us know what's on your mind. More to come right after this.
Hi, this is Brian Bice with Bice Motors. With our all-star lineup of Dodge trucks, Jeep, SUVs, and Chrysler cars, we offer the area a team dedicated to making your next vehicle purchase a positive experience. Our sales team offers competitive pricing, and we back up all sales with a service department second to none. Bice Motors also offers the area's best selection of pre-owned vehicles. Visit Bice Motors at 2133 Cherokee Road in Alexander City.
Guaranteed lowest price. Buy it at Bice Motors.
Adams Motorsports of Montgomery knows it's the best time to ride. Right now, get the best deals on all of our Suzuki and Kawasaki street bikes, side-by-sides, four-wheelers, and dirt bikes. Adams Motorsports has it all, and our inventory is vast. Get out there, ride the streets and trails, and let Adams Motorsports make your pleasure our business. With family customer service and service after the sale. It's time to ride, so come see us on Eastern Boulevard, Montgomery, or online at adamsmotorsports.com.
L&M Pawn and Gun, located in the USA Factory Stores in Opelika, is East Alabama and West Georgia's complete gun, tactical, and pawn shop. It invites the region to shop over 500 firearms in stock, on the floor, and ready for sale at the market's best values. At L&M Pawn and Gun, we specialize in all tactical guns, equipment, and parts, including AK-47 and AR-15s. Specialized parts for tactical guns as well as suppressors and other parts you can't find anywhere. L&M Pawn and Gun has it all in the USA Factory Stores in Opelika, or shop online, lmpawnandgun.com.
This is Kathy Holmes with Pepper Tree Steaks and Wine. Jeff Verner and I opened in East Montgomery 25 years ago and have become the premier butcher shop, wine retailer, and caterer in the River region. We are excited to invite you to our newest location at 2459 East Glen Avenue in Auburn, Opelika. We want to become your one-stop shop for the freshest cuts of meat in town, grab-and-go casseroles, gift items, and the best wine selection in the area. Think of us when catering your next event. Check us out online at steaksandwine.com for daily lunch specials and details on upcoming wine tastings and fun events.
Looking for hometown service and name brands you can trust? Come to Presley Appliance and Furniture. From the best choice in appliances from Whirlpool, Maytag, Amana, and KitchenAid to home furnishings, Presley's is your one-stop shop for comfort and quality. And now we've added the Mattress Shop by Serta Simmons Bedding and top-quality sheets and pillows from Caraloha. Shop Presley Appliance and Furniture on Cherokee Road in Alex City or online at PresleyAppliance.com. That's PresleyAppliance.com.
There's only one option for top-of-the-line aftermarket upgrades on your vehicle, and that's Frontline Outfitters. We offer quality parts, lift kits, custom wheels and tires, bed covers, step bars, and toolboxes. They're installed by trained and skilled professionals, to custom powder coating with hundreds of colors and finishes, to the highest quality film for window tinting using state-of-the-art film cutting technology. Call Frontline Outfitters at 256-409-8100. Don't be in the back of the line. Put your vehicle at the front with Frontline Outfitters.
Looking for the perfect spot to unwind? Welcome to Bunkers. Our friendly staff and vibrant atmosphere make Bunkers the ultimate hangout space for all ages. With 6 state-of-the-art golf simulator stations, you can play around with friends no matter the weather. Enjoy mouth-watering food and a wide variety of handcrafted mixed drinks. With our attached parking deck, access is always hassle-free. Make your next night out unforgettable at Bunkers.
Hillaby Towers is an affordable senior citizens community located in Alexander City on Highway 22 East. Spacious one-bedrooms are available now. Great location, peaceful setting, comfortable living where pets are allowed and utilities are included. Call today to find out more information on Alexander City's best-kept secret, 256-329-0552. That's Hillaby Towers in Alexander City.
Visit our new locations in Gadsden and Oxford today.
At Glenn Smith Chevrolet, let's kick off 2026 with a bang. We will not be undersold. Chevy Traverse with 3-row seating up to $7,250 off. The impressive Chevy Equinox up to $5,500 off. Enjoy no payments until springtime. Get your lowest price guaranteed today. Smart people from all over the USA come to Glenn Smith Chevrolet. Get ready to smile.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Auburn Blitz. Andy and Jim here with you. About 45 more minutes left in today's show. Thank you so much for all of you out there being with us. Let's see if I remember how to do this, Jim. We're brought to you each and every day by J.H. Smith Construction and Excavation. No job's too big, no job is too small. Commercial or residential, for all your needs. Give them a call today, 334-531-0199. And Sensagreen Heating, Cooling, and Insulation, or heating, warming, and insulation, as it's been cold outside the last couple of few days. Whew, I'm ready for summer already. Give Sensagreen a call. They are the carrier dealer in this area, and certainly if your heating's been messed up, you have had a problem here lately. We've been down in the teens here in this area. 334-487-3555 is their number. Interesting way to put it, Stephen Pearl, after the game. He said, we got punked. Specifically in the first 15 minutes, they just hit us right in the mouth. The whole focus of this game was to try to do that to them, and we weren't able to do it. Got down 16 in those first 15 minutes. Really hard to come back on a team like Tennessee when they keep the possessions down. To be able to fight back in those types of games, they had 10 offensive rebounds in the first half. And that was a big – I mean, you look at the they had 17 offensive rebounds. Mm-hmm. Again, just Auburn's lack of size and ability to rebound with those guys. And it's just a matter of I don't know what you do. I mean, this is the team that he was left with. Mm-hmm. Oporum being hurt, you're also a 7-footer being out. Not that's hurts the team as well. So you just Tennessee just a little bit better than Auburn on that Saturday night. Now you get them in. If you were to get them in Neville Arena, it might be a different story. But Auburn just not able to get it done for sure. Looking at the SEC, we are now halfway through the season, Jim. Can you believe that? Basketball season's already halfway over. We'll be talking about baseball.
And spring football.
Yeah, and spring football before long. Okay, so halfway through the season, Auburn is sitting here 14-8, 5-4 in the SEC. The surprise leader, as I mentioned, of course, Texas A&M. They're now 7-1. They had the weekend, the midweek off. They end up taking care of who did they beat? They beat Georgia. Go into Athens and win this weekend, 92-77. But Florida's still 7-2. Vandy has dropped back to 6-3. Arkansas 6-3. Kentucky 6-3 as well. Auburn's sitting in that kind of middle of the pack, still within striking distance. Now, I mean, Texas A&M is going to have to come back to the pack a little bit, but Auburn's got Alabama coming in to Neville Arena on Wednesday. They've got Vanderbilt coming in this weekend, and then they go to Arkansas and to Mississippi State. That's the next 4 games for this Auburn team. So
now I was thinking they skip Wednesday, right? They got Alabama coming Saturday, right?
Yes. Yeah. Auburn's got an off week.
Yeah.
I mean, as off week as it gets in basketball, you get the midweek off.
We need a little time.
Oh yeah, everybody needs one occasionally.
Especially playing with a team that's got a 7-man rotation that's taking all the reps.
Absolutely. Don't have that. Jovic is a guy that comes in and plays really hard. He's getting probably half the minutes as some of these other bigs, but he and Murphy kind of do get at least somewhat of a break. Keyshawn Hall gets no break. Pettiford might get a 2 or 3 minute rest here or there. But they haven't been able to develop much of a bench. I think Bashir has been hurt a little bit. I don't know if they're I think they're trying to get him to maybe put on some weight as well, get a little bit more conditioning, because he's a bit of a beanpole. If you've seen him on the sideline. Now, I understand he may be one of the better shooters on the whole team, though. So I think they were hoping maybe he would come in and be a little bit more of a scoring threat, but that has not developed. And again, the injury probably was a factor in that as well. All right, when we come back, we'll talk about interesting the new coaches in the SEC. Who's got the most difficult road next year, or actually this year in 2026? We'll talk about that when we come back right after this.
Chick-fil-A is always the best option when you're on the go, but they are also great when it comes to planning your next event, from tailgating to birthday parties to weddings. Call Chick-fil-A Alexander City at 256-289-7955 for catering, or order on the Chick-fil-A app. Make sure to choose the Alexander City location and have your catering order ready to go. Nugget trays, mac and cheese trays, fruit trays, cookie trays, gallons of our famous lemonade or tea, and chilled grilled chicken sub sandwiches, and a lot more options. Make it Chick-fil-A Alexander City for your next event.
For air that's cool and clean, call Sensi Green. For air that's cool and clean, care about the air you breathe, call Sensi Green.
Turn to the experts at Sensagreen and find out how to get up to $1,000 in carry or cool cash rebates. Visit Sensagreen.com today to be worry-free when it comes to your home comfort and indoor air quality.
For air that's cool and clean, care about the air you breathe. Call Sensagreen.
Looking for hometown service and name brands you can trust? Come to Presley Appliance and Furniture. From the best choice in appliances from Whirlpool, Maytag, Amana, and KitchenAid to home furnishings, Presley's is your one-stop shop for comfort and quality. And now we've added the Mattress Shop by Serta Simmons Bedding and top-quality sheets and pillows from Caraloha. Shop Presley Appliance and Furniture on Cherokee Road in Alex City or online at PresleyAppliance.com. That's PresleyAppliance.com.
There's only one option for top-of-the-line aftermarket upgrades on your vehicle, and that's Frontline Outfitters. We offer quality parts, lift kits, custom wheels and tires, bed covers, step bars, and toolboxes that are installed by trained and skilled professionals, to custom powder coating with hundreds of colors and finishes, to the highest quality film for window tinting using state-of-the-art film cutting technology. Call Frontline Outfitters at 256-409-8100. Don't be in the back of the line. Put your vehicle at the front with Frontline Outfitters.
This is Kathy Holmes with Pepper Tree Steaks and Wine. Jeff Verner and I opened in East Montgomery 25 years ago and have become the premier butcher shop, wine retailer, and caterer in the River region. We are excited to invite you to our newest location at 2459 East Glen Avenue in Auburn, Opelika. We want to become your one-stop shop for the freshest cuts of meat in town, grab-and-go casseroles, gift items, and the best wine selection in the area. Think of us when catering your next event. Check us out online at steaksandwine.com for daily lunch specials and details on upcoming wine tastings and fun events.
Looking for the perfect spot to unwind? Welcome to Bunkers. Our friendly staff and vibrant atmosphere make Bunkers the ultimate hangout space for all ages. With 6 state-of-the-art golf simulator stations, you can play around with friends no matter the weather. Enjoy mouth-watering food and a wide variety of handcrafted mixed drinks. With our attached parking deck, access is always hassle-free. Make your next night out unforgettable at Bunkers.
Henderson & Coker is a premier custom general contractor located in central Alabama. With over 50 years of industry experience, Henderson & Coker has been crafting stunning custom residential and commercial spaces for families and businesses throughout Alabama and Georgia. If you're in the market for a top-of-the-line luxury home or specialized commercial work, contact the experts at 256-750-7383 and check them out on the web at hendersonandcoker.com.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Auburn Blitz. Andy and Jim here with you. About 30 more minutes left in today's show. I always like to remind you about Pepper Tree Steaks and Wines as well. Another one of our great sponsors here on the show. Tremendous food, great service. They got 2 locations, one in Montgomery, one in Auburn, there on East Glen. Got a wide selection of wine. They got steaks, they got ribs, they got burgers. Perfect for your Super Bowl party, Jim, just in time maybe. So go to their website, steaksinwine.com. That's just the letter N, steaksinwine.com. And check out all their deals going on. They got daily lunch specials, like I said. They got always some deals going on for your catering needs, whatever they might be. They can help you out. Again, the food is absolutely delicious. The people are wonderful. They'll work with you, whatever your needs might be. Go and check them out. Pepper Tree Steaks and Wines. CBS Sports looked at the 6 new coaches coming into the SEC, looked at their schedules, and from their opinion, they ranked them from easiest to the hardest, from the toughest to the easiest schedules here. They have Auburn ranked 5th. Alex Golish's schedule here, so second to the easiest of all 6 coaches.
I don't see how they see that.
They have Lane Kiffin and LSU having the easiest road. They see that. The most difficult, Ryan Silverfield and Arkansas. So Arkansas is number 1, Kentucky number 2, Will Stein. Ole Miss and Pete Golding number 3, most difficult. John Summerall in Florida number 4, most difficult. And Alex Golish coming in and with Auburn at number 5, the most difficult schedule. So, yeah, you don't see that. Where do you see?
I mean, go back and look at Silverfield's situation. North Alabama, Utah. I'll give them Georgia. I'll give them A&M. I'll give them Tennessee.
At Georgia, at Utah, that's not a easy game for sure. I'll say that.
Yeah.
But Georgia at home, A&M on the road, Tennessee at home.
Yeah.
Vanderbilt on the road, Missouri at Auburn, South Carolina at Texas, and LSU. Now for Arkansas, that is a gauntlet. But then again, they've had a pretty tough schedule for the last several years.
I just think you look at that. Everybody's going to play the same in the SEC. Looks like so you've got that non-conference, situation there of a Tulsa, North Alabama, and Utah.
Yeah.
You can't tell me those three. You're saying that's the toughest of the SEC, and they're non. I mean, look down at LSU. They're playing Clemson and Louisiana Tech.
Yeah.
I guarantee you Clemson beats any one of those 3 teams you talk about on their schedule.
It seems to me we're kind of splitting hairs.
Yeah.
And when you go to a 9-game SEC schedule, everybody's got a difficult schedule.
Yes.
So, like you say, I mean, a lot of times that's what it comes down to.
Sure.
Is the out of conference. And I'm like you. I don't. Again, at Utah, that may be. Now, they've got a new coach as well.
Correct.
Who knows what Utah is going to be. But that seems like that's – I'll give them that. That's a pretty tough out-of-conference. Kentucky's Youngstown State, that's one of their out-of-conference. South Alabama's another one of theirs. And who else have we got? That's
Louisville.
it, right? Louisville.
Yeah.
Yeah, they always play Louisville. Ole Miss will play Louisville at a neutral location.
Mm-hmm.
So, Charlotte and Wofford.
Yeah.
The ever dangerous Wofford.
Perennial powerhouse of Wofford.
Florida will play Florida Atlantic. Campbell, I never even heard of Campbell. And
they make soup, don't they?
They do make soup. And Florida State, of course, as they finish out the season.
Is there a down?
Auburn, of course, Baylor at a neutral location there in Atlanta. It will be a home game, pretty much for Auburn, but technically a neutral location. Southern Miss and Samford. And then LSU, like you said, Clemson, La Tech. That's Clemson at home, La Tech, and McNeese.
Mm-hmm.
So
it looks like most of them have one good quality non-conference, and then the other 2 just fill in.
Right.
They probably paid both of those people to show up.
That's pretty much the pattern for most SEC teams. But
I would tend to lean on the Auburn side of things that Southern Miss is going to be, just looking at the list, anybody's 2nd and 3rd team on their list, like the Arkansas. Utah, let's give them the good Utah game. You can't tell me Southern Miss wouldn't beat North Alabama or Tulsa. I mean, it'd be a pretty good ball game.
And Auburn's got at Tennessee, at Georgia.
Correct.
At Ole Miss, who played in the national championship game,
right?
By the way, at Alabama.
Yep.
So, you know that I don't know.
Mississippi State. That's not always a pushover over there.
Mississippi State's gotten much better.
Yeah.
Here as of late. So,
what would you, looking at that schedule in that gauntlet of what Auburn has, which I consider they probably in the top 3 or 4 in the country, schedule-wise, what do you expect out of Golish? 7-5 or 8-4? Because we're not going to give him he's not going to playoffs.
7-5 or 8-4.
Yeah. We definitely want him above
You're
6-6.
You're guaranteeing that?
I didn't say guarantee. I said, what are you giving him is what I said.
Well, you're only giving me two options.
I didn't want you to go the other way and make him a bad guy.
I mean,
start him off year 1 and be.
I don't know. I'm gonna have to wait until the spring, until I kind of see how the team has come together a little bit and play.
You're gonna be able to evaluate in the spring.
I think I'll get a better sense of what the offense. My concerns are on the defensive and offensive line. I think the skill positions are going to be fine.
And we spent time the other day, and we can come back and talk about it if you want to, but we spent time the other day actually breaking down that offensive line, and it is a massive gap of guys that have got a lot of snaps and guys that ain't never seen the field.
The defensive line, I might be a little bit more concerned than the offensive line. I'll be honest with you.
I think I am.
Okay. All right, we got to take another break. What do you think? 256-234-6221. We'll be right back right after this.
I'm Joseph Dean with Lake Martin Funeral Home and Cremation in Dadeville. We're located at 16797 Highway 280, which is on the corner of 280 and 49 North. With an on-site crematory in Opelika and a cemetery in Tallapoosa County, we are a full-service funeral home. To get in touch with us, feel free to come by or call us, 256-750-0381. And for any other questions, you can visit the website at lakemartinfuneralhome.com.
What's the verdict?
Can't fix your heat pump. Need a new one.
Uh-oh. What are you thinking?
I'm thinking Daikin.
Call on Kevin Kill and Sunshine Heating and Air at 256-825-4849, Central Alabama's premier Daikin dealer.
So what's he thinking?
Oh, he's thinking Daikin.
Daikin, one of the top selling in the world.
Now I'm thinking Daikin.
Daikin. Comfort for life.
A fresh start begins at home. This new year, Dixie Electric Plumbing and Air is bringing comfort your way with maintenance inspections starting at just $29 and installations as low as $50 a month. Start the year right with Dixie.
Looking to transform your outdoor space? Look no further than Bama Sheds. As a family-owned and operated business, we understand your needs. That's why we offer no credit check, rent-to-own options. Enjoy free delivery and setup within 35 miles of our 4 convenient locations. Whether you need a shed, pole barn, garage, or carport, we've got you covered. Visit our website at bamasheds.com or call 256-268-8484. Bama Sheds, where quality meets affordability and your outdoor dreams become reality.
Hi, I'm Abby Guy, Vice President at Riverbank and Trust. They say that most banks offer the same products, but Riverbank offers something most can't: personal connection. We love getting to know our customers by name and making them feel special with every interaction. It's a feeling of warm hospitality you won't find anywhere else. Experience it for yourself.
Grain and Leaf, located at 6068 Highway 63 South, is Lake Martin's premier boutique-style bottle shop with a unique array of sophistication for everyone. Appropriately named for its exclusive selection of top spirits, wine, and craft beer, Grain and Leaf also has a number of fine cigars for you to choose from. They also carry the full line of Hornsby Farms assorted jellies and pottery. Open 10 to 7 Monday through Saturday and noon to 5 on Sundays, Grain and Leaf is your premier shop in the Lake Martin area.
The all-new Winter Timber is now open. Located right next to the Walmart Market across from the Auburn Mall. If the outdoors is your lifestyle, Winter Timber is your new headquarters. From rifles, ammo, and hunting supplies, camo, and all the outdoor essentials, they've got it in stock and ready for you. Winter Timber is here to serve Auburn, Opelika, and the entire Lake Martin area, and they'll make the drive worth it. For the best selection and the best service in outdoor gear, one name says it all. Winter Timber, the best in outdoor needs.
EnviroCare is the standard in East Central Alabama for all your pest control and termite needs. EnviroCare exclusively offers Centricon termite colony elimination system that is the industry's most effective termite control to protect your home year-round. The EnviroCare team's service is also the standard for our customers. From eliminating home pests to superior termite control, nobody cares like EnviroCare, serving Lake Martin and East Central Alabama.
Lake Martin Mobile Detailing is the #1 auto and boat detailing company in Central Alabama. Don't trust your vehicle or boat to just anybody. Hire the professionals. Top-of-the-line ceramic coating, detailing, gel coat restoration, and paint correction gives you the options to take care of your boat or vehicle the right way. Located on Highway 63, just about 2 miles from Highway 280 in Alexander City, Lake Martin Mobile Detailing will have you riding in style. Call them today at 256-794-2328.
When you want quality, selection, price, superior financing, and a pain-free buying experience, look no further than Sons Automotive Group of Montgomery and Auburn. Sons of Montgomery offers the best selection of Kias, Chryslers, Dodges, Jeeps, and Ram trucks. Conveniently located on Eastern Boulevard, Sons Ford of Auburn is the region's Ford volume dealer. And when you shop at any Sons location, they will maximize all incentives and financing options for anyone's credit. Whether Kia, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, or Ram in Montgomery, or Ford in Auburn, Sons Automotive treats you like family because they are family driven.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Auburn Blitz. Andy and Jim here with you. Just a couple more segments left on this Monday afternoon. Talking about Gus Malzahn calling it quits. So after a 35-year career that began in a small town in Arkansas, he has decided to hang up the cleats or the clipboard, as it be. And so he will no longer be at Florida State this year. Look, I always liked Gus Malzahn.
Yeah. Anybody, you can say what you want about his coaching because he had his ups and his downs. But anybody that will give his own money out of his own pocket back to the university to put stuff into it, that tells a little bit of something about their character.
True.
Yeah.
And he won state championships in high school.
Oh, yeah.
And was an innovator in college football.
Yeah.
I think he may be one of the ones that was responsible for the Wildcat at Arkansas when he came in there in 2006.
Yeah, I believe it was. Sometimes you would probably have to admit this. Sometimes he got too gimmicky. Like he was.
Oh yeah.
He was. Now, he was also very predictable. If we ever made a big play or a first down, the very next play, somebody was going to get the ball up the middle and on first down get you 2 to 5 yards. Like, he wanted to line up fast and get that play off every time.
Oh, yeah.
Didn't give you time to line up.
He was one of the reasons for the whole up-tempo in college football. He was an innovator in that.
So the fair question that you and I talked about off the air, do you think it's a good thing that they fired him when they did? Looking back now,
I think it was time for him to go.
Okay,
I do because I think because of the fact that he had taken Auburn as far as he was going to take them.
So you're saying they had become stale with him?
Yes.
Yeah.
No question. Now, that's we were talking about that in the paragraph. There's a little blurb at the very end. They talk about Gus Malzahn, talk about his time at Central Florida, his time at everywhere else. Talk about his time at Auburn, and then the last little sentence: Auburn fired Malzahn following the pandemic shortened 2020 season with a 6-4 record. The Tigers have not recorded a winning season since he departed. True statement.
That is true.
You know, true. It
hurts.
Hard to. That's kind of one of those. That, yeah. But I don't think Auburn had a choice.
Can this coach get us?
Well, they had a choice, but I don't think.
Can this coach get us out of that?
We'll see. So we were talking about the offensive and defensive line.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we brought in so many different and new bodies, but like you said, we brought in quite a few guys with a ton of reps now.
Oh yeah.
A lot of them have not, or most of them, if not all of them, have not been in the SEC.
No.
So how does that translate? Now let me ask you this: you spent some time with Hugh Nall and when you were there at Auburn, and how much of it is pure athleticism, body size, strength versus coaching up when it comes to offensive line?
I think all of them have their pieces and parts. Like, it really takes somebody with you want out of a defensive lineman, a little dog in them, to where they're not just passively sitting there holding somebody to keep them off the quarterback. You want an offensive lineman to actually run over a defensive lineman and pound him in the ground.
Yeah.
You as you saw with I'm trying to think of his name, not this year but past year, from Mississippi State guy came over, Lewis. You saw size was an amazing thing on that man, but he couldn't bend at the knees to save his life. People at Georgia were running around him like he was standing still.
Yeah.
That's the catch is I think that there are great lines out there that have the size, that have the look when they get off the bus, go, oh my God, we can't get around these guys. And then they just can't move in the hips, they can't bend, and that separates the good ones. To me, the good ones are separated. You can go find a lot of guys that are 300 pounds. But the separation is that agility, is that movement. There's a lot of them even gone to now working with trainers that actually do, I forget what they call that stuff, Taekwondo, to where they work with their hands because they're learning to push people on and off. And I think if I had to put it in categories, I would say size is probably 20% of the thing. I would think
everybody's 300 pounds now.
Correct. Yeah. I mean, I think you would be more on that 80% of, let's break that 80 down into 40 of that needs to be their agility of how they can move. The other 40 of it, they gain as they go with experience. Because there's also, I can be the fastest guy in the world with my hands, but if I've been watching defenses.
And that's coaching, hands.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's absolutely coaching, because you want to know, as they call it, fit. They want to know how to fit a guy up. You turn your fingers, your thumbs in so you don't get them broke on somebody. But when you fit those shoulder pads, you got to know how to fit him and drive him around where you want him to go. You know, there's such blocking as they call half blocking, where you fit the outside of a guy and turn his shoulder, and all you're doing is trying to turn his shoulder, and by the time you've hit his shoulder, that running back's gone.
Yeah.
You ain't got to block him all day. Just block him for, give me a second. Just turn his shoulders.
We'll find out what kind of offensive line coach Auburn's got.
Well, and that's, I had remembered I still had my notes from the other day, and that's what I was going to tell you. That, I mean, you're looking at 5 guys that have over 700 snaps. You have one guy that has 400. Everything after that's 0 or no more than 100 snaps. So you basically got a full intact line, 5 people with one sub that is going to have significant number of snaps. Other than that, nothing.
Well, I mean, that, like you said, if you can stay healthy, those guys.
Yeah, I mean, that's hopefully the thing now, and it's the system, and we can come back to it, and I can tell you more about the system, but it's the system that Golesh runs. He's not asking a lineman to do a lot. He's saying, give me 2 seconds and the ball be gone.
Well, hopefully somebody's open. We got to take a break, but we'll be back with one final segment of the Auburn Blitz on this Monday right after this.
At Central Alabama Community College, we provide a quality education that will set you up for success. Whether you're pursuing a degree or advancing your career with technical training, TAC offers premier programs at 4 campuses in Alexander City, Childersburg, Prattville, and Talladega. From industrial, electronics to machining, our students are prepared for the workforce or further education. At CAC, you'll enjoy vibrant campus life, exciting athletics, and personalized support, all at an affordable price. Your future starts here at CAC. Apply today.
Bundle your home and auto and save money with State Farm's personal price plan. Contact State Farm agent Ron Carroll today at 256-378-6631 or visit him on Highway 280 in Childersburg. Prices vary by state. Options selected by customer availability. Eligibility may vary.
For air that's cool and clean, call Sense Green. For air that's cool and clean, we care about the air you breathe. Call Sense Green.
Turn to the experts at Sensagreen and find out how to get up to $1,000 in carrier cool cash rebates. Visit Sensagreen.com today to be worry-free when it comes to your home comfort and indoor air quality.
For air that's cool and clean, we care about the air you breathe. Call Sense Green.
Central Alabama. This is our home. It's where we work, where we play, where we raise our families and grow old. And in the unfortunate event we become sick with cancer, thanks to UAB Medicine Russell Medical Cancer Center, this is where we heal also. We have invested in new technologies and expertise so that now we're able to treat all sorts of cancers, and you never have to leave Tallapoosa County. UAB Medicine Russell Medical Cancer Center. Compassionate, convenient, collaborative cancer care right here at home.
EnviroCare is the standard in East Central Alabama for all your pest control and termite needs. EnviroCare exclusively offers Centricon termite colony elimination system that is the industry's most effective termite control to protect your home year-round. The EnviroCare team's service is also the standard for our customers. From eliminating home pests to superior termite control, nobody cares like EnviroCare. Serving Lake Martin and East Central Alabama.
Sign Source is your local vendor for commercial and residential sign manufacturing and installation. We offer all kinds of lighted and non-lighted signage, from retail signs, LED message centers, event banners, vehicle wraps, the whole spectrum. We also offer service and repair on existing signs, as well as retrofitting to LED or installation of outsourced signage. We have the knowledge necessary to fulfill all of your signage needs in the short or long term. Visit signsourcenow.com to get started.
Buying a home or property can be the biggest investment of your life. The Wisdom Firm is licensed to close any property purchase in the entire state of Alabama. The office is on both Bent Creek Drive in Auburn and Highway 49 South at beautiful Lake Martin. The Wisdom Firm has you covered. Give Travis and his team a call at 334-826-0722 or check them out at www.auburnlegal.com for all your real estate closing needs. No representation is made that the quality of legal services is greater than the quality of legal services made by other attorneys.
Folks around these parts have known for a long time that Walls Tire, just a mile past the bridge on Highway 280, is your #1 stop for automotive service and repair. At Walls Tire, you'll always find quality service at a fair price on everything from AC, name brand tires, big or small repairs, routine maintenance, towing, and more. When your car or truck needs to run right, there's one place in the area to go, conveniently located and easy to find. Walls Tire, just a mile past the bridge on Highway 280.
Grain and Leaf, located at 6068 Highway 63 South, is Lake Martin's premier boutique-style bottle shop with a unique array of sophistication for everyone. Appropriately named for its exclusive selection of top spirits, wine, and craft beer, Grain and Leaf also has a number of fine cigars for you to choose from. They also carry the full line of Hornsby Farms assorted jellies and pottery. Open 10 to 7 Monday through Saturday and noon to 5 on Sundays, Grain and Leaf is your premier shop in the Lake Martin area.
Welcome back, everyone, to the final segment of the Auburn Blitz on this Monday afternoon. So glad to be back with you. Andy and Jim will be with you tomorrow as well, won't we?
Absolutely.
Okay.
As long as the good Lord's willing.
All right. And Craig don't rise.
Or freeze.
You said, yeah, really. You actually had one more thing you wanted to hit on? Oh, about the offensive line?
Oh, the offensive line. I was just saying that, we kind of broke it down in percentages of what we're going to expect out of these offensive linemen to do. But with his style of offense, and I think I've already said it before.
You said 40% coaching? Is that what?
Yes. That's kind of what I'm going to say will get him there, and that's experience as it builds, year on top of year. But with his program, if you look at it, he's out of that Heupel tree. And everything you look at their offense, your receivers are most of the time, and I think I told you the game I watched Florida that they beat them. Every single highlight that they had of that ball game, there were 4 receivers on the field, and all 4 were either on the numbers, so that meaning the 30s over here and the 30s over here, they're standing on the number of 30, and the guys would be outside of them. So you've taken 4 people now on the defense out of the box, okay? So you've gotten, 11? You're down to 8 people right there. Well, you're going to have obviously a safety over top. Most of the time, because you got 2, some people may try to do 2 safeties. That means that's leaving 6 people in that box. You got 5 linemen, you got that running quarterback sitting back there with a back. All we got to do is read one side or the other and pick and choose. I mean, you could feasibly make a great. I could see how this man got 1,000 rushing yards by the offensive style they do. Yeah. And with that being said, the offensive linemen as well, it takes a lot of pressure off of them, because when I look at it the outside, I'm going to know whether you guys are most of the time man or zone. And once I realize that, I can get the ball out of my hand really quickly in this offense. So I don't think it's kind of like Gus used to recruit them, which he did. Most people thought he did a terrible job, but it was his style was move fast, keep going, get it out of their hand. He didn't want that lineman to have to block for 4, 5, 6 seconds. He wanted a quick block and get him out of there.
We'll see. It'll be interesting. Auburn's got how does what Auburn had left and what they brought in, how does that mesh? How does this coach? Alex Golesh made it a point to say what a huge deal it is to get Cole Best and Byron Brown together.
Oh, yeah.
And you got the receivers that are familiar with the offense as well.
Yeah,
There's so many guys that can help the young guys.
That's probably whether people want to give Golesh credit for it or not. That's probably, to me, his best portal move that he made outside of Brown. Yeah. Because those two have worked together for so long. If this, like we just read off the sheet there, Best has over 1,700 snaps. Mm-hmm. That means him and Brown have looked at every defense, the way they want to line up, like that box I talked about of those 6 people that are going to be in there with them. You've seen it all. There's only so many ways you can line up 6 people.
2 coaches on the field, really.
Yeah. No, I think it's great.
All right, on this day, it is February the 2nd. It's Groundhog Day.
Is it really?
Jim?
Uh-oh.
It's Groundhog Day,
I got to go look for it.
It's Groundhog Day, Jim. 1959, Vince Lombardi is hired as the head coach of the Green Bay Packers.
Wow.
That turned out to be a pretty good move. 1970, on this day, Pistol Pete Maravich became the first to score 30,000 points in college basketball.
I'll be.
30,000.
That's a lot of shooting.
30,000, I said. 2014 Super Bowl, I guess that's 48. The Seahawks beat the Broncos 42-8. That didn't work out. That was Peyton Manning too, I believe.
Wow.
That didn't work out too well. Malcolm Smith, I don't even know who Malcolm Smith is, was the MVP of that game. Does anybody know who Malcolm Smith is? 2020, on this day, Super Bowl 49. The Chiefs beat the 49ers 31-20. Patrick Mahomes, the MVP of that one. Mm-hmm. I remember that one. Happy birthday date, Papa Bear Hallis, George Hallis, the original Bear. 1895 he was born. Wayne Fonts, who used to be the coach of the Lions. Ron Franklin, you remember the old Saturday night SEC game of the week on ESPN? Ron Franklin, the play-by-play guy.
Yeah.
Used to love he and he had several partners, but that was always one game we looked forward to. He was doing games back when we were in college. Graham Nash of Crosby, Stills, and Nash. Mm-hmm. Yeah. How about Howard Bellamy, the Bellamy brothers?
Okay.
A lot of great. I love the Bellamy brothers. 1946, still kicking. Farrah Fawcett, the lovely. They're running the original Charlie's Angels. Farrah Fawcett, among many other roles, not born on this day. 1947, died in 2009. Quite a Brent Spiner, Data, from Star Trek. Christy Brinkley as well. One of the original Sports Illustrated swimsuit models. The obviously the iconic role in Vacation in the red Ferrari as well. Christy Brinkley. Whew. Dexter Manley, Sean Elliott, and Shakira. You're Jim's big Shakira fan.
I can't even spell it. I don't even know what you're talking about.
I don't either. All right, that's going to wrap it up for us. Thank you so much for being with us. He is Jim. I am Andy. So long for now. We'll talk again soon.